Hi everyone, this is Ginger Ale, and today we're back playing some more Dragon Age Inquisition. When we left off, we had just finished the intro, and now it seems that we have to go back into the Chantry for some reason. So, I think we're gonna meet the advisors. So let's go do that.
Does it trouble you?
I just wish I knew what it was, or how I got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Sounds like fun. No, that actually sounds really, really dangerous.
Couldn't that kind of power just make things worse?
And people call me a pessimist. You've met Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Ah!
It was only
so
for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you
Bonjour.
at last.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra. Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you, a mage, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our
That
options.
bastard.
Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste,
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading,
which we have not.
the point is everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
I'm not sure how I should feel.
The Chantry has decided that for you, it seems.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
Oh, to be honest, I wasn't really listening to what she was saying. To others, a symbol that's everything that's gone wrong.
So if I wasn't with the Inquisition,
Well, let's be honest, they would have censored us no matter what.
And you not being here isn't an option.
there is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable. Why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic? I understand she's a reasonable sort. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
War table! The war table allows you to apply the power of the Inquisition throughout Orlais and Ferelden. Mother Giselle is in the hinterlands, which can be found in Ferelden side of the table. So let's go to Ferelden. Inquisition can unlock new areas for you to explore through scouting operations. Perform the scouting operations for the hinterlands and Ferelden on the side of the war table now. Oh, there's nothing. There's nothing else to do. Alright.
Have you kept in touch with...
Oh, she was speaking. I wanted to hear that. Oh, damn. The Mage Templar War is real, people. I'm not gonna go to the hinterlands right now. I'm gonna do some stuff in Skyhold. Haven. Gosh. Yeah. There's a couple missions in Haven right now that I want to do. In the next video, we'll probably go to the hinterlands. Ooh. Oh, what does my family want? Dear Lady Montelier, it is true distant relations of the House Trevelyan are claiming close friendship with the Herald of Andrasteia. A boast is one matter, but the boundaries of tact and decency appear to be invisible to these mountebanks. During a ball in the South Quarter, I witnessed a cousin 5 times removed from the Lady Trevelyan threatened to have the Inquisition fight his rival. Oh boy. He quickly left the party after I made my connection with the Inquisition clear, but the problem stands. We must deal with the Herald's relatives, talking her name in vain. Oh, my family's mooching off my fame. Alright. Who am I gonna send? This sort of thing is inevitable. Your relations may become much more circumspect if we promise them future favors. I don't want to do that. The problem is they're mooching. Shouldn't give them what they want. There are ways to indicate our displeasure without tipping our hand. I'm not saying we send assassins, but the rumor of assassins killing my family, Liliana. I don't think that's a good option either. The Inquisition isn't a name we can throw around lightly. We should openly denounce these people. I think Collins will have the least amount of effect, or it will. I don't want to promise future favors to my family, but I also don't want to threaten them with assassins, so I think we're gonna denounce them.
To work?
Woo! Go, Cullen, go. No. Nope. Josephine, send a reprisal.
At your service.
Not pushing refugees around. Come on. Varric. Let's do the Tyrant of High Ever. Oh, Liliana. I knew Tyrion Kuzland and I knew Justinia. I can't attend, but I can write to. Oh.
Let's see what we have.
Alright, let's go do stuff in the town. Now that I sent the important people away. Ooh, what? Travel to the hinterlands. What's this in here? When not in a dungeon, you can use the quest map to travel to a distant location. Okay.
The Inquisition cannot remain a vassal if you can't prove it was founded on Justinia's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked her life to slow the magic of the breach. Sir Trevelyan, may I present the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denver, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelden. We were honored to lend its use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit.
I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
I think we should go for the think of the people option.
People have been injured. You can't just turn them out onto the snow.
And who benefits if they stay?
Divine Justinia, Marquis. The Inquisition, not the Chantry, is sheltering the pilgrims who mourn her.
Why is the Chantry ignoring the faithful?
Because it remains in shock. We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
I'll think on it, Lady Montillier. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
Do the d'Aurelions actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite our Ferelden relations, the d'Aurelions are Orlesian. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
I'm so pleased the Marquis isn't tossing us out into the cold.
His Grace is only the first of many dignitaries we must contend with.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
May I ask, what brought you to work for the Inquisition?
Sister Liliana approached me. We've been acquainted for quite some time. For better or worse, being the Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she promised.
What sort of dealings have you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The nobility of Thedas is a rather singular sphere. Those I'm not acquainted with, I know through reputation.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montillier.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas's politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
Why is there still a marker? Oh.
You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald, anyway. It's odd to see them accepting a mage as their hero. First, we're too dangerous to let out of the circles. And then we're apostate rebels. But they seem to like you. My name is Menial. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
I found something the demons left behind. Can you use it?
Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and the Tranquil and I will examine it. We can use that.
Oh, they took my shadow essence. Boo. Okay. Let's go meet other people. I like people. People are fun. There's a little diamond thingy over here.
When will you be able to get mate wanting to join needs to speak with Cullen or Cassandra. Apostates too, I suppose. Oh, you're her. Thrin. Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site, maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
Okay, for that I need a logging stand and 5 iron. Which, if I'm not mistaken, there is one in this area. Oh, Lord. That is lovely. It's kind of pretty. In a destroy the world kind of way. Hi,
the chosen
egg
of
dude.
Andrasteia, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as you will, posturing is necessary. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
What do you mean, ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough
Slightly
to withstand the rigors of
approves.
time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay then. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodated, but you understand my caution.
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Thank you. I appreciate the thought. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Okay. Another diamond thingy. Hello.
Sacred up. Look who's back from the dead. Again.
Jerk.
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making those wear, though. So, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you can pay me back by fixing the world. Name's Adan. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
Alright, I'm gonna leave this now.
Right then.
Boop, 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 doo. Hello, Varric.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
That makes two of us. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and Maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
I'm still not sure I believe any of this is really happening.
If this is all just the Maker winding us up, I hope there's a damn good punchline coming.
Me
You might
too.
want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Oh, that's Liliana up there. Let's go talk to her.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me. As there is but
You
one
dislike the
world,
Templar sister?
one life, one death.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood. To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing? You speak for Andrasteia, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
How is this a game?
Do you see the sky? What about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust? Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
Don't ask me. I'm as baffled as you are.
Then we can only guess at what he wants. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths, Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die. Maybe you should be angry at the people who murdered her.
If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the Divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Wow, she's really positive.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come, to work then. We will speak later.
Maker, though the darkness comes upon me, I shall embrace the light. I shall without.
There are people out here. Oh yeah, this is where Cullen and Cassandra are. Oh, getting it in early, huh? Let's not do that.
I think you need practice dummies made of sturdier stuff.
That would be nice.
Like maybe iron.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool, and they may be right.
What does your faith tell you?
I believe you are innocent. I believe more is going on here than we can see. And I believe no one else cares to do anything about it. They will stand in the fire and complain that it is hot. But is this the Maker's will? I can only guess.
You don't think I'm the Herald of Andrasteia?
I think you were sent to help us. I hope you were. But the Maker's help takes many forms. Sometimes it's difficult to discern who it truly benefits, or how.
What's going to happen now?
Now, we deal with the Chantry's panic over you before they do even more harm. Then we close the breach. We are the only ones who can. After that, we find out who is responsible for this chaos, and we end them. And if there are consequences to be paid for what I have done, I pay them. I only pray the price is not too high.
That was weird.
You didn't have any choice.
Didn't I? My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
It wasn't like you had no reason to suspect me.
I was determined to have someone answer for what happened. Anyone. You've said you believe you're chosen. Does that mean you believe in the Maker?
Yes.
I believe he exists.
That's comforting. Surely the Maker put us both on this path for a reason. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
Let's go mess with Cullen. Yay! Hi.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
At least I got everyone's attention.
That you did. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
You left the Templars for this. You believe the Inquisition can work?
I do. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
Oh, yes. No. Nope.
No, but if you have one
His
prepared,
face
I'd love
is
to hear it.
beautiful.
Another time, perhaps. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Raiden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
Come back and flirt with me, Commander. Boo. Alright. Let's go explore over here. Feel like there's something over here. Ooh. Path has to lead somewhere. There's a house. Ooh. Stuff. It's not the elf fruit.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Ahaha. Return the notes. Oh, those were the notes from the doctor. Doctor dude. How far does this go out? Oh. Stuff. Ooh, what's this? Yeah, found the login stand. Need to find 3 more armor. Iron. Druffalo? What are there Druffalo out here? Okay, we need 3 more iron and then we can create some armor for our troops. Haha. Ooh. That was easy. Let's go fill that requisition. Requisition for the Inquisition. Holy Lord. boop boop ba-doop boop 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 ba-doop.
Maker, though the darkness comes upon me, I shall embrace the light. I shall weather the storm.
I did not see good Templars and evil mages.
Woo! 1 power.
I saw prisoners and jailers. The prisoners learned fear, and the jailers. As the moth sees light and goes.
What is that? Is that the lady or is that the table? Oh, speak of the quartermaster.
Fire and go
It's the lady.
towards light. Nice work with those supplies. The smiths can use them to fit our troops with better gear. Might not affect you much, but our recruits will have better chances next time some monster flies out of a rift.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
Make her go with you. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water. As the moth sees light and glows.
And let's return those papers to the dude. Got your stuff.
And in one piece.
You said you thought Master Tajan was working on something special. If it helps, I found his notes.
The old codger was on the edge of a breakthrough here, but he couldn't see it. You want some of these mixed up? You just give the word.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
Delirium potion recipe. I'm not gonna craft potions at the moment. Partly because I don't have materials to do so.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Let's go see the smith.
If the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better horses.
I expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
What gear? Okay, whatever.
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Goodbye.
Right.
Woo! Alright. So, I think we're ready now to head to the hinterlands. And we'll do that when we come back. So, if you like the channel, please like and subscribe. And have a fantastic day.